Even though Vulcan is no longer actively worshipped, his influence still extends today through the continued art of metalwork. Any major city has dozens of independent metalworking companies, and not to mention trades like welding and blacksmithing. While blacksmithing projects such as making swords and armor are no longer commonly done, blacksmithing still hangs on as a niche industry. Terry Duelist is a machinist and has been doing metalwork for well over 50 years. He is also my chosen grandfather. I visited him in order to learn more about the history of metalworking. He sent me home with some books on metallurgy to flip through, and as an added bonus, I spent 2 hours enjoying Grandpa Terry's lectures on metalworking, as well as stories of his adventures as a spiculi of Vulcan's craft. Oh, also, I learned how to weld while I was there. Vulcan used to combine metals in a traditional forge. I learned the same process, just using modern tools. Arc welding uses a coil of wire which is fed through a tube. The same tube is connected to a gas canister that, in the case of Terry, contains 75% argon and 25% carbon dioxide. The metal wire is superheated by an electric current, and since oxygen stops the process, it is surrounded by a mixture of these gases. This creates a bead of liquid metal that is dragged across the surface of the metal being welded, somewhat liquefying the metal. Once it cools, the metal is bonded together. When it comes down to it, this process has the same effect as the forge welding that Vulcan would have used. So thanks to Grandpa Terry, I was able to realize that in practicality, Vulcan's trade is still very much alive.